Welcome back, brothers and sisters, children of truth to Desire of Ages. We're studying today from Desire of Ages 64, paragraph 3. So last episode we saw that the wise men of Magi reached Jesus. They put the gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh, and then obviously they didn't listen. They didn't heed to Herod's request of coming back and telling them where Jesus was, because they were shown in a vision by night to go a different way, because Herod was wanted to obviously slay Christ as a baby. So we continue our study. So through the wise men, God had called the attention of the Jewish nation to the birth of his son. Their inquiries in Jerusalem, the popular interest excited even the jealousy of Herod, which compelled the attention of the priests and the rabbis, directed minds to the prophecies concerning the Messiah and to the great event that had just taken place. Satan was bent on shutting out the divine light from the world. He used his uttermost cunning to destroy the Savior. But he who never slumbers nor sleeps was watching over his beloved Son. That's the Father in heaven. He who had rained manna from heaven for Israel and had fed Elijah in the time of the famine, provided in a heathen land a refuge for Mary and the child Jesus. And through the gifts of the Magi from the heathen country, the Lord supplied the means for the journey into Egypt and sojourn in the land of strangers. The Magi had been among the first to welcome the Redeemer, and their gift was the first that was laid at his feet. And through that gift, what privilege of ministry was theirs! The offering from the heart that loves God delights to honor, giving its highest efficiency in service for him. If we had given our hearts to Christ, we also shall bring our gifts to him. Our gold and silver, our most precious earthly possessions, our highest mental and spiritual endowments will be freely devoted to him who loved us and gave himself for us. So over here, brothers and sisters, what we see is that of course, God's providence was over Jesus when he was on earth, and in a vision, Joseph was led to Egypt and sojourned there while Herod was ruling, because Herod wanted to kill Jesus Christ. He wanted to kill Jesus as a baby, and that's when you had and that's why you had Joseph go to Egypt. But we also see that the wise men of Magi bring forth their gifts. Likewise, Ellen White says we ought to do the same with our possessions, including our talents. We need to devote our talents to God, that it may be used for the proclamation of his word.